right, everybody. It is 3 o'clock p.m. in white people's time, or Glacier Monkey's time, or not running on colored people's time today. Folks, welcome to Saturday Soul Livestream. We retired the Soul Pole one, but it's the same show anyway. But how y'all doing there today? Oh boy, I've had a very busy morning. I'm going to clean house on the sites. I'm gonna check and see if my phone has switched over to Mint Mobile yet. Oh boy. Why hasn't my phone switched over for? You see, Mint Mobile's got a good deal. They got unlimited service for if you pay 12 months in advance for $15. Now I was paying $35 for Visible. And the fact of the matter is, I'm in the house. It's hooked up to Wi-Fi. There is no reason whatsoever that I should be spending more than I have to. Now, I also have Tello on my secondary phone, which is $7. But it was time for me to cut the bill a little bit in order to keep expenses down for the channel, because I have that big overhaul for the excuse me. Have the overall with the increase in health insurance. Fortunately, it's pre-tax, so it won't kill me as much. But still, $300 is $300. But I wonder how long my phone is going to last. I mean, it was still top of the line 5 years ago, but I'm like, geez. That is kind of odd. It is not even switching over whatsoever. It still says visible on it. Did you hear back from the Sunny Fitness? I got the account there. It's just a matter of loading up the products. And I should be fine on that end. That wasn't a big deal. The biggest deal is, just getting for the most part, just getting the pricing set up so I can come in strong like Donkey Kong. But yeah, selling exercise equipment is going to really shape things up. But other than that, today, of course, got to clean up the house, but I got my water cup given me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman. Don't have a cigar today because the game starts at 4:30. Who is playing anyway? I know it. Is it the Bills and Texans? Bills and the Broncos. Divisional round. That's going to be a pretty good game. Josh Allen, you got... But the Broncos have had an excellent season. I don't think really much is going on. I mean, the one thing about this show is just getting the questions in and everything. But, as far as any updates and news and stuff, not much happens in 24 hours, but... I could be wrong. I know John Bravo's working on something. Usually he releases it around this time. If he does, we'll play that. Hey Vince, if you ever go to Austin, Texas, will you visit the grave of Richard Overton? You damn right I would visit him. That guy's an American hero. Now, recently, some sort of judge in Minneapolis, Minnesota, has passed a law saying that they can't, ICE can't do this and that. But here's the thing, folks, they're not peacefully protesting. The order is for peacefully protesting, so it's still business as usual. I mean, the kid that got shot in the eye, he was charging at an officer, and he was just on the business end of that thing, so, well, should have had his eyes on the prize and stayed in the back. You can protest, folks, in a safe and a distant manner, but the problem with things these days, you never let your emotions overwhelm your intelligence. That's the key statement for the day, folks. Don't let your emotions overwhelm your intelligence and common sense. And that's what's been happening lately. That's what happened to Rebecca Good. She got caught up along with listening to her lesbian wife, The Drive. Wife got her killed, literally, in my opinion. She's responsible for her death. Along with the guy that shot her, obviously, but, you know, he did hit him with the car afterwards, you know. And people were like, well, they're going to I'm sorry. No jury in the world, even if he wasn't an officer, is ever going to indict someone for shooting someone and because he was about to get mowed down by a car. But now her wife and kids are millionaires. And that's still a good thing. I hope all the best for his kids. Not so much for the wife because, again, she's responsible. She should be arrested and charged, to be honest with you. Because she's the one that initiated the whole thing. That lady didn't listen to her wife, she'd still be alive. Nate Diaz will probably fight again, but he shouldn't be fighting at all. He's punch drunk. He's obviously got pugilistic dementia. He's just out there. But folks, get your questions in and or donations. Meantime, I'm gonna figure something out. Maybe. You know, this is getting kind of ridiculous. I know, it's madness, I'm telling you. It's just madness. I don't know why he's doing this to himself. Try to activate this damn thing again. Jeez. Ugh. Gotta get my phone off there before the 21st. I don't want to get charged again for visible. Do I have a Roth IRA? No. Okay. Says my PIN is incorrect. Bunch of fascists. Oh, they must have snuck that in there. That is not cool. That's why it didn't go through. They sent two porting numbers. That is messed up, folks. That really is. That's one thing about these companies. They'll do anything in order to keep you on the service. Ah, finally. The Cuban saga is never over. Nothing is ever over. Cuban will be back. He'll start a new channel or go back to Instagram or something. You want to know why? Because he's persistent. In case you're wondering, I'm wearing my Casio watch, folks. Like I said, I'm going to be wearing this more often. Part of the reason is it's got world time on it, and I can keep up with my boy in Bangladesh, and my boy in Afghanistan, and my peoples. Stupid. Do you think Leo Rex could have helped Nate? No, there's nothing that can help. That's permanent brain damage. There's nothing he can do about it. Nothing. I mean, he's permanently effed up. There's no turnaround. It's brain damage. Absolutely not. It isn't. Oh boy. Alright, let's go ahead and get the phone set up. Networking in. Hopefully this works. Things I gotta do. Alright, let's try it again. I've never had such hard time. It was a lot easier. Oh, that's right. The last time I had Mint Mobile, I used a physical SIM. Not competitively. They train boxing, but here's the thing, folks. How is it, I mean, maybe in the near future, there'll be ways to repair the brain and stuff like that from injury, but we've not got that technology yet. Nate Diaz is going to fight until he's brain dead. I mean, you guys remember what happened to Muhammad Ali. You know, he used to talk all a bunch and everything like that, but at the end of the day, the body catches up with it. You know, that's what it does. I hope this works. Oh, good God Almighty. Now it's just uninstalling. Yeah. I think I got it installed now. I think I'll call Mama up, see if it works. But folks, get your questions in. I might review a video or two that suggest it. Other than that, this is going to be a chill out day, folks. We are going to chill. And folks, my service is now on Mint. So let's call the business. Muhammad Ali? Not registered on the network. And may have to reset it. I swear this is getting ridiculous. It'll eventually get registered. I hope. You would think I would have an easier time. Alright, fine, we'll use this password. One special character. How about that? Oh boy. I swear to goodness. I hate phones. So there we have it, folks. I have the phone set up. Yay! $15 a month, paid in advance. Hey, nice not having that bill up here. So now that I've been no longer fooling with the phone, let's see what we got out here today in TV world. See, Greg Doucette did a video on protein cereal. Let's see what Blue Collar Vet's up to.
The shit that goes on with me doesn't happen to none of you. So at the end of the day, y'all don't really care, and I don't expect you guys to care. But it's always, I'm supposed to just let shit roll off my shoulder, bro. Everything.
Don't say we don't care, because you know we care.
I know, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, like, shit's supposed to happen to me, and I'm supposed to let it ride. And if I don't let it ride, and when I do respond to it, then I'm the fucking problem, right?
No,
But when you don't realize
your piece.
Well, what a lot of people don't realize is the bullshit that actually does go on, what this little motherfucker actually has done. How fucked up he is. So, like, that.
Okay. While they argue, let's go find something else. I use Cologuard Quick Pump. The thing about it is, I don't have a family history of anyone with colon cancer. And I eat a lot of fibrous products, but all the same, I use Cologuard. The good thing about Cologuard is you can use it as many times as you want, and they just take your shit stool. I mean, the truth of the matter is someone can have a colonoscopy, and then subsequently someone can develop things. My whole thing is to be proactive. I mean, if you take a dump and you got blood coming out of your shit, might want to get it checked out by your doctor. You know what I mean? I think your cousin was asking for you, Vince. Well, we debated the other day. That was kind of debated a couple of days ago. And of course, I pretty much figured how it would actually go. I mean, me and him ended up arguing and stuff like that, but, you know, that's fine. But folks, get your questions in. I'm just gonna chill out today. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play some classic stuff here, folks. That's what I want to do. We were talking about Big Lenny last night. Yeah, this will be perfect. Big Lenny shopping at Walmart. That's always been funny.
Training back with Rob Zilla and then moving couches. We just got some of the footage of the couch moving.
How do you make crystal meth? Cousin, I'm going to tell you this right now. I do know how to make it. I'm not going to tell you how to make it. You want to know why? Because it's dangerous. I certainly hope that you're not thinking of making crystal meth there, okay? I don't even know why you would ask that question there. Folks, my cousin Vegan Gains is here. And he is asking me how to make meth. Okay? I mean, the fact of the matter is it's no, it's not safer. I mean, you have to understand meth is a short for methamphetamines. You can use ephedrine and pseudo. If you can get stuff from, you would have to get some over-the-counter cold medication. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. Forget what I said, folks. Look, you don't need to be making crystal meth. You don't need to be making fentanyl or you can't make that stuff there. So why, Richard? Why in the world are you even asking me that question? Are you what prompted you? And this appears to be the real one because there's a check. He's got one of those YouTube. I thought it was a joke at first. But you don't want to take crystal meth, okay? You don't want to end up like clavicular. Folks, just say no to drugs, okay? Hold on just a minute. This really is Vegan Gains. Holy shit. Cousin, I'm not going to tell you how to make crystal meth, okay? It's just not going to happen, all right? And you don't use cough syrup. that adds additional ingredients that you don't want. Quick. Quick, pup, don't give him any ideas. Richard, cousin, my dear cousin, why in God's name are you even wanting that stuff anyway? I mean, seriously. I mean, unless you're trying to troll me or something like that, I'll come over next weekend and you can show me how to make it. No. No. Nobody comes over my house except my mama. I don't even allow my brother, my vegan brother Richard, to even come over here. And yes, I have a real brother also named Richard, and he is also a vegan. I don't even allow him over my house. He doesn't even know where I live. But quit trolling, man. Quit trolling. Folks, as you know, drugs are bad for you. Alright? And Quick Pump with the prime. I mean, you already done said it. You're right. That's usually the best stuff. You don't use cough syrup. Only amateurs use that stuff. I mean, the truth of the matter is, why don't you just use the ephedrine, okay? Without making amphetamines or meth, crystal meth. That's the same stuff clavicular uses. You're gonna kill yourself with it. What do you think, folks? Do you think my cousin's trolling today? But yeah, I miss good old ephedra. I used to make an ephedra tea, pop an aspirin and a coffee, and hit the gym. That stuff was free. I mean, for $10, I got a pound of ephedra. I kid you not, folks. From the herbal store, $10. 1 pound of ephedra. Which you may think that's cheap, but you have to remember this is like 1997. I mean, we're talking almost 30 years ago. I think he's having fun too. But no one comes over to my lair except your cousin. Even if you put on high heels and a dress, there are only certain tans I shall bang. Definitely won't be a relative. You know how nasty that is? I mean, this is South Carolina, and people usually do their cousins there, but I'm not one of those inbreds. Sorry. You'll need to go somewhere else with that. But nobody comes over my house, and I do mean nobody. Kratom is just about as reckless. I don't like Kratom. I mean, it's natural. I will admit that. It's been used quite some time. But it's the problem isn't that if you take a dose of it, you'll be fine. It's just that it has a very addictive nature. Makes you feel happy. That's the biggest thing. Withdrawals are crazy. I had a friend of mine that took it. He slept for like 16 freaking hours. Because he took it so many times to where once he got off the stuff for a little bit and he went back on fairly quickly, he slept for 16 hours. You have to understand that it's a very strong stimulant. You don't mess around with stuff like that. You just don't. So folks, my phone bill is paid up for the year. My cell phone bill. I'm feeling good about that, you know. You've never had withdrawals? Well, cousin, methamphetamines, meth, crystal meth, I mean, it falls under that same family. It is highly addictive. You will get addicted to it. I mean, that's a fact. Why are you even looking into this stuff for anyway? I mean, you're still taking enough juice anyway. You just want to add something to mess up your entire physique? Because that will do it there. That will certainly do it. You'll spend more time taking drugs than lifting weights. I mean, you'll stay up a lot longer on your live streams. You'll probably be streaming for like 48 hours, 2 days in a row and everything. You'll look like Question from the Justice League Unlimited. You remember Question, right? Remember when he went after Lex Luthor? And Huntress came into his office, and it was all ranked that he had not taken a bath in 3 or 4 days. That's gonna be you, cousin, if you start taking crystal meth. Or any other drugs. Say no to drugs, folks. Say no to drugs. You know, I was gonna have a quiet hour, you know. After all, this is Saturday Soul. He's in his Metzer area. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I corresponded with Mike Metzer. Half of the stuff that they claimed he did never actually happened. Mike was big just on smoking. That was it. Yeah, you could still get the ECA stack. It's pretty easy to get. Why not get the ECA stack for? I mean, you're up here talking about a street drug, in other words. God damn it! Will you shut up about that? I mean, 8 millimeters is perfectly fine. You got to remember, ephedrine is the synthesized version of ephedra root. You need more ephedra because that's the plant-based form. But when it comes to ephedrine, that's a pure substance. So, you know, you'll do okay on 8 milligrams. Now, if you wanted an herbal version of it, you can take ephedra, silesian, and white willow bark. That's a herbal, all natural ECA stack, and it's pretty effective too. Can y'all believe this? My cousin's up here asking me for drugs. Like I said, folks, when it comes to the Saturday Soul live stream, you never know what to expect to happen within an hour's time. Cousin, get yourself some rest and get ready for your live stream, because I know you're live streaming tonight. We shall talk later. But in the meantime, don't do it. Don't do it. It's never a good idea. Yep, my phone is now saying mint. So let's test a call out. Yep, it's working. You know, it's nice having your phone bill paid off for the rest of the year. It really is. How much do people spend on their phone bills? Like $100 a month? Good lordy, that's crazy. I might need to go to a Windsor pharmacy next time I cross the border. I've never heard of Windsor Pharmacy. But if it's the same thing that's down in Mexico, I mean, in Mexico, all of the stuff you can literally get away with. That's why John Romano likes Mexico. Mexico's quite interesting. I mean, you don't need much money to have a maid. Now, folks, if you do things right, you can have Marie, you know, and this is something I'm going to repeat what John Romano said, because he wrote a great article back in the 90s on Mexico. He talked about his maid Maria. He paid $10 a week for Maria, $10 for his driver. Maria would come in, get him a nice hot towel and everything after he finished working out. Would fix some eggs, black beans, make the coffee, make lunch. And then she would fix a meal and put it in the fridge for John before she left so he can just heat it up and eat it at night. On the weekends, on Fridays, she would make 6 meals for him and a couple of snacks. And she would enjoy the weekend. So for $10 back in the 90s, you could have Maria. And for $10, you can have your own personal driver that'll drive you around on the weekends, show you where the best clubs were. I'm not going to go talk about his son, Raw Food. That's not, that's not cool. Yeah, you got to drink a lot of water on ECA. It'll dry you out really fast. You should be drinking a lot of water anyway. Sort of like my water, like I keep water in my Tesla cup, give it to be my good friend Pugman. And y'all be sure to thank Pugman. And thank everybody else, including you, Quick Pump, for supporting the channel. Well, you got to start off light, take a half of a dose, and then work your way up. See how you feel about it. I only take a half of a cup of Total War, and that's it. I don't take any more. You don't need to. I never got all these people. I never got the fact that why people took so much stuff at once. It doesn't make any bit of sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. But folks, get your questions in.
Vince, did you ever try DNP?
Oh, hell no. Definitely not, Quick Pump. Definitely not. But again, definitely appreciate the donation. That's Weed Killer. I mean, you want to know what the origin of DMP was? You see, there was this mining company that had dynamite, and the thing about it is DMP used to be in dynamite. And the boss noticed that his workers were getting leaner and leaner using the dynamite. So he had it checked out, and it turned out, a scientist found DMP. So in the 20s, they decided to market it as a weight loss drug. And the stuff in the 20s, late 20s, without any regulations and everything, it was a lot stronger. So you know what happened? Obviously, a bunch of people died, and then it was banned. DMP's been banned for almost 100 years at least. Or close to 100 years. It's weed killer, it's dangerous. Basically, it decouples the mitochondrial in your cells. And when you decouple them, it produces heat. So imagine all of your cells literally producing heat all at once. That's how people die from it. They literally cook their insides out. And the truth of the matter is, Quick Pump, you do lose weight, but you lose a lot of muscle along with it. So again, it's not really worth it. I don't know what my brother's doing. All drunk and everything. Why is he holding up that bottle of cognac? Get a broccoli sandwich. But, I love my big brother. I knew you pushed the limits back in the day. Never. I just pushed in some twinks and that was it. And a few lovely ladies. People ask me about the ladies, and the thing about it is, one thing that gets my noodle kind of hard is ladies with the short hair, the Daisy Taylor looking girl, tans. Y'all seen Daisy Taylor? I don't know if you guys have seen her. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Of course, she has long hair now, so... Yes, sir. Hold on a minute. Yep, indeed. I'll tell you right now, folks, I will lay the pipe on that tan any day. God, I love Daisy Taylor. Especially with the short hair, but now she's gotten a little chubby, but... that's quiet. She's grown out her hair. She's gotten a little chubby and everything like that. But shit, I don't care. I'll roll up that gut. There's some good pussy down there. Or, an asshole, But as they say, a hole is a hole. As a hole is a hole. But man, folks, when she had the short hair, that was a good looking tan. I will tell you that right now. Indeed. Here I am up here showing y'all pictures of trannies here. So, yeah. That's how interesting this show is. I know. Tell me about it. Just roll up that gut. There's some good pussy in there. I've fucked some fat girls before too. You just get your hand like this here, and you're just grab a grab a leg or, you know, a horse leg or pig leg and just hold it right there and just push that gut up there and just wiggle it in. That's all you need. But folks, I mean, I will tell you this right now. Now, there are certain pictures to where you could tell the male attributes and stuff like that, but hell, the great one is okay with that. I'm all right with that, with the short hair. I will hit that any day, folks. All right. While I'm on a roll here, I'll show you what else I'd hit. Now, the great one always likes redheads here. Indeed. Folks, I'd tear that up too, goddammit. That's Shirley Allwood. Kind of a skater type person, but that's alright, you know. Nice little redhead. The great one likes redheads. There you go. Good redhead right there. Hope I don't get a community strike for showing porn actors. Yep, that's her. Yeah, it's a porn name, Allwood, you know. I know. Yeah, Big Lenny'd be jerking off to this here. Yep, I'd tear that up, that's for sure. Yes, sir, the great one. Hit her with that big giant mandingo dick. But alas, I'm just an old man. I don't know why she's at Hooters, but man, that's good old ass right there. Yes, sir. But folks, 5 minutes left. Get your questions in. And or donations. Game starts at 4:30. I'm going to start cleaning. I certainly hope no one truly gives my cousin real advice on how to make crystal meth. Yeah, I think he was just trolling. Which is kind of odd, too, because normally he doesn't troll my channel. Now, I'm not going to show that picture. I'd get in trouble. I would definitely get a community strike. You know, Raw Food, you really shouldn't use that type of words. You really shouldn't. Yeah, I've had an interesting day. We hooked up the Mint mobile phone. My big, beautiful sale plan. Folks, $15 for $15 a month for 12 months. If you pay $180, just imagine, folks. People pay $100 and some a month just for their cell phone service. And the great one paid $180 for an entire year of service. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Dale? What do you think? And that's unlimited service, folks. Unlimited. The truth of the matter is, folks, you don't really need unlimited service. All you got to do, and let me repeat myself, all you got to do is hook your phone up to Wi-Fi, and you're gonna be alright. You will be A-okay. Alright? It's unlimited service. $15 a month. You guys understand that? Yeah, he's looking pretty huge. It's just kind of crazy. Well, let's see how fast my service runs. I've not tested T-Mobile in quite some time. He's gonna keep looking huge. Yeah, the service is going to run really slow here. That's the only downside. That's why I keep the... But once I leave out of here... Oh, man, I'm running at like 1 GPS. T-Mobile doesn't really work well around here. What the fuck? Well, I stand corrected. It's working pretty good. Holy cow. No way. No freaking way. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What the f... Obviously, folks, they have... Now, you probably get a lot faster, but remember, folks, I live out in the country. That is fast. Oh my god. That's fast. That's faster than my visible service. I am not showing doo-doo! What I am doing is getting on out of here. But folks, that is the end of another Saturday Soul Training. I want to thank my man Quick Pump. I want to thank everybody else for joining me. Please be sure to tune in. Possibly for a show tomorrow. I'm working on something right now, folks. I'm working on something. So just hang tight. Keep mother cool. And I'm out. And as always, peace and soul. Not showing my doodle! Okay, peace out. Bye-bye.